Sharm El Sheikh, Egypt, a global luxury oasis, a city defined by massive five-star mega-resorts, elite international hotel chains, and multi-million-dollar entertainment complexes. For decades, traditional business logic dictated that to dominate this market, you needed massive corporate capital and a generic luxury aesthetic. But traditional business logic was wrong. Hidden on the edge of the cliffs of Hadaba sits a mountain venue that has completely shattered the rules of modern entrepreneurship. Farsha Mountain Lounge. It started as a humble, traditional Bedouin seating area carved directly into the rocks. Today, it stands as an absolute economic empire, generating daily cash flows that outperform some of the most established hotel lounges in the region. It is treated not just as a business, but as a mandatory tourist pilgrimage. But how did a venue built on tea, traditional drinks, and historical relics unlock a level of financial leverage that elite corporations struggle to achieve? They didn't just build a cafe, they engineered a psychological matrix. Step 1 of their execution, the Instagrammable trap. In the modern economy, attention is the ultimate currency. Farsha's entire aesthetic is meticulously designed to hijack human attention. It looks chaotic, but every vintage lantern, every glowing red light, and every ancient artifact is strategically placed to create a hypnotic visual atmosphere. When millions of tourists walk in, they don't just buy a product. They instantly pull out their phones to capture the mystery. By uploading these stories to Instagram and TikTok, the customers unknowingly become full-time, unpaid marketers for the brand. Farsha has achieved the ultimate leverage, a $0 marketing budget powered by millions of globally distributed influencers. But the psychological engineering goes much deeper. Step 2. The artificial scarcity loop. Every single night, hundreds of tourists stand in massive, exhausting lines wrapping around the cliffside, waiting hours just to get a seat. Legally, the venue could easily expand or fast-track entry, but they don't. Why? Because the human brain is wired to desire what it cannot have. This is a psychological trigger known as social proof and FOMO, the fear of missing out. When tourists see a massive crowd waiting, their subconscious locks onto a dangerous assumption. Whatever is inside that venue must be priceless. The line itself becomes an economic driver, skyrocketing the perceived value of the experience before the customer even buys a single drink. Once you finally pass the gate, step 3 of the trap activates. Spatial distortion. The layout of Farsha perfectly mirrors the architecture of a high-end Las Vegas casino. There are no clocks. There are no windows looking out to the corporate world. The lighting is locked in a permanent, warm, low-intensity glow that distorts your perception of reality. Time stands still. Your psychological guard drops, and you enter a state of deep relaxation. And this is where the microtransaction matrix takes over. Farsha's menu is highly optimized. You don't just order once and leave. The deeply comfortable seating and hypnotic atmosphere are designed to keep you trapped in a loop of continuous low-friction spending. A tea here, a traditional smoke there, a small snack next. Before you realize it, hours have passed, and a single customer has generated 5 times the revenue of a standard cafe visit. They have successfully detached their pricing model from the physical product. You aren't paying for liquid in a cup, you are paying a premium tax for a psychological state of mind. Farsha is the ultimate case study in modern wealth generation. It proves that with the right psychological leverage, local culture and raw visual engineering can defeat corporate millions. They crack the code of human behavior, and that is the ultimate yield code. Welcome to the Yield Code. Subscribe now, and let's decode the matrix together.